Hello guys, welcome to the Shoegaze in 93 channel, the channel that proudly celebrates itself. And today, well, you're not going to get more shoegaze than this. This is an item from the John Peel collection. They just did an auction. Omega Auctions was the website that ran it, and yeah, I got something very, very special today. As you can see, I've already kind of busted in there because I don't want to make people wait so long. So I've already made a start in opening it because there's only so much I can do with, I've got to hold the phone with one hand. But yeah, here it comes. Just hold on to your butts, guys. Hold on to your butts. Put it down. Alright, here we go. Okay, on to stage 2 of the unboxing. So that would be the 7-inch would be in there, and then this would be the main 12-inch. Yeah, I got something very special here. There was a lot of awesome items for sale, very expensive stuff, but I got something that was reasonably cheap enough. There was something, and there was another lot that I did fancy, but as soon as I saw the bids go up to like $250, I thought, no, I'm not paying that much just for records that I don't even play, because I don't even have a record player. Well, I need to get one at some point, but yeah. So I didn't think it was worth throwing $250 or more at it, but there was a bundle that I really wanted. It was the Verve test pressings of early Verve records and My Bloody Valentine's tremolo records. The test pressing with the Creation Records like form with it, the actual like confirmation that it's like a test pressing. So yeah, but I got this instead, which was a little bit cheaper, but not by much, to be honest. So this is the first UK pressing of My Bloody Valentine Isn't Anything. Creation LP 40, UK original. This is John Peel's very own copy. How awesome is that? The legendary DJ, John Peel. He touched this. But that's probably his finger marks there. Wow. And there's a 7-inch with it, which is the 2 instrumental songs, Instrumental 1 and Instrumental 2, which was the Public Enemy sample. I think that was Instrumental 2, was the Public Enemy kind of gothy kind of dance tune, and then Instrumental 1 was more of a raw punk, more of a punky affair. So there it is, guys. John Peel's very own copy. Wow. There you go, confirmation with the 2 unreleased tracks. The 7-inch. Here's the vinyl here, look. Omega Auctions. Not sure what this would be then, because that's all I ordered. Gonna open this one, guys. It might just be a receipt or something. Beautiful Belinda on the back there. Okay, I got John Peel. Wow, get like official book with it. There you go, guys. You can tell I wasn't lying, look, because Why has it gone blurry all of a sudden? What's going on with the phone here? Yeah, John Peel collection book. Wow. July 29th, 2025. That's when I placed the bid. I think he's got another, there's like a part 2 coming up. So there's even more of his collection still to go. Just shows how much that guy collected. So much temptation. There was like a Ride Nowhere original. There was Ride Nowhere test pressing. There was Verve stuff. There was more MBV stuff. There was Loveless that went for about 850 quid. So I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm quite happy with my my German pressing though, which is, I paid like 60 quid for it in a shop. So that's rare enough. Obviously, you know, you had like stuff like Sex Pistols and like Beatles stuff, David Bowie stuff that went for stupid money, you know, going into the thousands. Clash stuff as well. That seemed to be very collectible. That was going for big money. So yeah, John Peel collection. I think the most expensive item that went was it was the David Bowie Starman lyrics, original lyric sheets, which went for even more money than like Beatles test pressings and stuff. So mine was quite early on. It was like, where was it? It was something like, you had the Creation Records pack and stuff. There was one with Lush Spooky in it. Yeah, that one went for big money. I think it was around here, the Beastie Boys one. It was a Creation pack. Yeah, and then there it is there. That's the one I've got. Delightful first UK issue of My Bloody Valentine Isn't Anything. Arguably the album that started Shoegaze. So this is incredible for the channel. So you guys know now that I'm the guy with the first ever Isn't Anything record. I feel like I deserve it after chipping away at this channel for so long. That was the Loveless one that went for about $850. Starting price for 200. The estimate was something ridiculous. Like it was only like 300. They totally underestimated Loveless. Slow Dive as well. Yeah, that was another temptation. But you know, I've got it already. Original pressing. I think that went for about 250. Given the popularity that Slow Dive have had in the recent decade. Yeah, there's the Nowhere one, look. Test pressing. Handwritten letter to John Peel. Yeah, I don't think this has got any funky bits like that. Yeah, so the other one I wanted, hold on a minute, I'm just going to show you this. The other one that, I was just so tempted to get. I was like literally on my phone, like I was going out for a walk with the dog. I was on my phone with like my finger just about to press bid. Yeah, it was this one. And then just as soon as I saw it shoot up in price, I thought, no way, I'm not paying over 250 just for vinyl records that I don't play. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a massive collector. You know, there's people who probably deserve it more than me in terms of, you know, actually acquiring vinyl records. I mean, I've always been more of a CD guy, but I just had to get Isn't Anything though, because it's just so significant in this whole shoegaze history. Especially being the first ever pressing. Yeah, it was this one here, look, Verve, She's a Superstar, Gravity Grave, and then it was Tremolo, look, the is it the test pressing, wasn't it, of Tremolo? So that one, yeah, I was very close to, started at 100, then it shot up. Even before the auction started, I put in a bid where it was at like 170 and thought, well, I'm not going to go any higher than 200. And this one I got for 170. I won it with a 170 bid for isn't anything. So let's actually have a look at the records. I don't know if you vinyl experts will know whether you can tell it's a first edition by certain grooves, anything like that. I don't know whether you can. I'm not the best really at sort of noticing these things, but if anyone's a record expert out there, then you can just tell me what the signs are for a first edition. Because I'll be super stoked if this is the first ever one released on November the 21st, 1988. So there's no signal of what I can see of it being. It might just be one of the first, but anyway, it comes in the John Peel collection, so I mean that's cool enough, really. Yeah, and that's a 7-inch with the instrumental, the 2 instrumental tracks. Let me dig this out. Yeah. Instrumental 2 is such a great song. Like, it just sort of created the whole kind of like hip hop sampling with shoegaze, and sort of paved the way for like Chapter House Pearl with their Scooty D sample and bits of Curve as well. So I'm a big fan of that instrumental, and the ambient guitar just has that haunting, spooky tone to it, and reminiscent of like what Slow Dive were gonna do, and yeah, so influential. Awesome. So it's got Krelp 040, Creation LP 40. There's beautiful Belinda. Beautiful woman. So yeah, this is what John Peel would have. He would have took it out of this sleeve and just played it out to a national broadcast. I mean, the historical significance is remarkable. 200. What does that mean then? So that is that the number, is it, of? I think that's just sort of the number of the beast. No, I mean it's the number of like where it is in the auction, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, I mean it must be significant because you can see there's marks on it, you know, and they're not going to just sell something that's shabby but like has no historical significance. So I guess, you know, this shows really the sort of the dirt marks show that it's John Peel's obviously used this, and it's really from the original time. But yeah, there you go, guys. So yeah, I'm really pleased, really pleased with that. I think, yeah, so keep your eyes open for part 2. But yeah, things do really shoot up in price, so please be responsible with your money. just like gambling, isn't it? You got to be responsible, guys. You don't want to be racking up big bills. Yeah, absolutely huge collection. Magazines as well. He's doing posters and t-shirts. Bob Marley t-shirt was in there. That one there. They even had some boxer shorts, which was quite funny. Yeah, lots. Here are the posters. Lots of punk posters. Public Image Limited. Yeah, so there you go, guys. A really historic day. First edition of My Bloody Valentine. Isn't anything.